Hi everyone. In this short video, I would like to show you how I was able to communicate in between Raspberry Pi and Texas Instruments sensor tag using Bluetooth. You can see the sensor tag on my table and the Raspberry Pi. So here is the red device's sensor tag and it's connected to the Raspberry Pi using a Bluetooth. I just took the Bluetooth from one of my old mouses and it's working fine. As you may know, that sensor tag is a very handy device with lots of integrated sensors. It has light intensity, temperature, pressure, humidity, and movement sensor. This movement sensor can give you data about the accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer. As given in description, you can get the link to the GitHub. We can get the code from here. Thanks a lot to Orestes. He contributed the major part of the code, and this was his initial post, and then later on I just added a little bit on it. Right, so there is now option also to read the data from movement sensors, and also there is a function to send this data to your Azure database. Some things to note about how to use the script. So you can see the SDK Genie. Right now I am actually inside the desktop of my Raspberry Pi using Xming server. How to establish your connection in between Raspberry Pi and your sensor tag. You can, using the instruction given, get the MAC address of the sensor tag and then hard code it here. If you don't want to do it this way and every time would like to keep the MAC address and run the script from command line, then you can uncomment this first line and comment this one. So then what we have to do is every time we have to run the script this way, python sensortag.py and the MAC address of the device. I wanted to do it this way because it helps a lot to faster debugging. Alright, another thing is there is no more temperature sensors in the devices manufactured after June 2017, and my device also doesn't have that, so I commented this part out. Okay, and to make it easier, there are dictionaries with flags. So if we are printing all the data of all the sensors and sending all the data over to database, this script becomes quite slow. I still don't know the exact reason, so I'm pretty sure we don't want to do that. So made a simple dictionary. As an example, let's assume that we would like to get the printout of light intensity and gyroscope value and send the data to database. I would like to do it a bit later. I want to show you the difference in speed. Save, compile, execute. All right, it's waiting to be connected. So what we have to do, there is a button here on the left side. You have to press it and establishes the connection, and we are getting the light intensity and the gyroscope value. I would move this and you can see the light intensity of this device is changing. I took it pretty close to a light and bringing it back. So yeah, let's stop this one. And now, as an example, let's try to send the data of gyroscope to database. The method is here. Send message. So what will make it here, gyroscope. So as the flag is true now, so it will send the data of gyroscope. We save it, compile, and then run. It's connected already, so it started to execute. And now you might notice that the code execution is a lot slower than before. The lag is half a second or maybe more, which is not very good. So this is a problem, because if you'd like to use the gyroscope data for detecting machine vibration or malfunction, this is pretty slow. So I think there could be several reasons. Maybe there is something we could set in the registers. So the registers right now are reading in 1 second interval, or there could be that this method is pretty slow, send message. Or maybe one option could be to rewrite the whole thing in C.